Confederacy groups in Virginia will soon lose their tax-exempt status. Governor Abigail Spanberger signed a bill into law that could soon force these groups to pay thousands in taxes, including property tax.
Well, Emily Harrison joins us in the studio. And Emily, this will impact the Daughters of Confederacy group in particular.
The Daughters of Confederacy have a headquarters in Richmond made entirely out of marble, and it sits on a property estimated to be worth close to $5 million. The property taxes alone would cost thousands of dollars, and today the president of the organization released a scathing response to this newly passed law.
The Daughters of Confederacy call the new law discriminatory now that its tax-exempt status is officially stripped. It's been an ongoing legal battle for years as former Governor Glenn Youngkin vetoed the measure twice, but Governor Abigail Spanberger approved it in her first year in office.
I truly don't believe that these organizations, really deserve to have these special carve-outs for these recordation taxes that other organizations that are doing, amazing work don't.
Delegate Alex Askew, who introduced the bill, says Confederacy groups received, quote, special treatment back in the 1950s. Specifically, these groups, like the Daughters of Confederacy, were listed by name as exempt in the state's tax code. No other organization received such privileges except other Confederacy groups, which Askew says was not a coincidence.
A lot of them were put in the code in the 1950s, where African Americans were fighting for their right for equal justice. I don't think it's a coincidence that these tax exemptions were put in at the same period of time.
But the Daughters of Confederacy say the new law unfairly singles the organization out. By law, all museums and libraries are tax exempt, and the president of the organization says they are a museum as well as a nonprofit. The president wrote, quote, this law has now set a precedent to open the door for other valuable historical museums and libraries to lose tax exempt status. Now, Daughters of Confederacy say they are weighing their legal options.
And right now, it's unclear what those legal options are right now. But the president of the Daughters of Confederacy says it's clear, quote, selective taxation, whereas Delegate Askew says it's a step forward in Virginia history. I'm Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
And Governor Spanberger also signed a bill that will discontinue a license plate that featured Robert E. Lee. The governor also amended another bill that could establish a task force at the Virginia Military Institute in regard to its Confederate history.